Sovereignty is something that we have already looked at. We use the example of First Nations peoples as well. And then sovereign equality is the concept that all sovereign states are treated equally in international law, and their right to make laws for their own territory will be respected. So just because a country might be larger or wealthier or anything like that doesn't mean that it has any more rights or any different rights to any other state, any other nation. So, yeah, that idea of we're all equal, sovereign equality. Political independence. So, within the bounds of a state, so like the boundary of Australia, for example, the state has the right to an independent political system of its own choice, and should be free from interference from any other state in how that is exercised. So we may sometimes wonder how other countries are allowed to have the different political systems that they have, which allow sort of, I guess, not so nice things to happen, or people to not have the best quality of life. And I guess that can be related to provisions like this, where different states do have the right to make their own choices in regards to what is considered their territory. Now, territorial integrity is that idea that a state has the right to its own territory and another state shouldn't do anything to infringe that right. So Australia can't go to any other country and try to change things up. It's all that state's right to determine what happens in that territory that's theirs. Explain the role of reservations. Hopefully, that's something that we are now pretty clear on. And have a go at that when you can. We've got some specific articles from the United Nations Charter that is important for you to know. So, Article 2.1, 2.4, and 2.7, they are all listed in the syllabus. So, Article 2.1, it's confirming that equal sovereignty of all members of the United Nations. So, you'll see going through these that the rights that we just went through, political independence, equality, sovereignty, etc., they are related in these articles here. So that first one, sovereign equality. 2.4 is use of force or threat of force against the territorial integrity or political independence of any state should not occur, basically. And the only exemption to that is Article 51, where we can use force if it's self-defense. So those ideas of territorial integrity and political independence are in that 2.4 article. And 2.7 is the independence of states from UN interference, specifically in domestic matters within a state. And exceptions to that when it's potentially deemed a threat to international security. So that's why, yeah, a lot of countries have rights to their own government, their own territory, and that's why I guess some things happen that we don't have much control over.